Minutes Fitness. What up? What up? What up? We getting started. Triple D Santos, I see you. We'll share this a little bit. Good to see a few people popped in for as long as you can pop in. I understand, everybody got their own. Let me share this, if you don't mind. Okay, no problem, Santo. You already know I know. Shout out to Santo, big brother, Riff Raff in the squad. Shout out to my brother Santo. Shout out to the Riff Raff squad. We're gonna send this to them. The ones that can top in. You know what I mean? Send this out to a couple peeps. Hope everybody doing well. We got a cool show today. You know what I'm saying? Talking with one of my partners. You know what I mean? In the fitted game. As I look, you know what I'm saying? Cuz make a lot of noise, he do his thing, you know what I mean? You mind the biz. And that's what's up, man. You can't do nothing better than that, you know what I'm saying? Brother Drag, big brother, that's another big brother from the Riff Raff squad. What up, what up? You know what I'm saying? Plug in, I'm here looking crazy. Wham, wham. Alright, now I'm in here now. Talking without the headphone, look at me. Talking without the headphone. Look at me. ASAP. What up, ASAP? I seen that email. I got to get up in there, too. I went in there and looked in and checked it out. We'll be talking with Big Dog Hat Collector today. I hope y'all be able to peep in. Please share this to a friend. You know what I mean? Post it to a friend. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do Stranger Danger. What up? Shout out to the Riff Raff squad. You know what I'm saying? They popped in for a few, so I got to shout out to the Riff Raff squad. Not one fish, two fish in the air. Riff Raff squad, baby. Y'all know how we do. You know what I'm saying? ASAP Imagination in the house, all the way across the world. On the other side, shout out to ASAP Imagination. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean, Richie. I hope my boy Chef will pop in. I definitely want him to be able to check it out. But if not, we're gonna get on with it. Triple Fit, I'm getting ready to send you a request or send the button and get you on up in here, man. And we're gonna get with it. You know what I'm saying? So we go ahead and so I damn sure hope everybody doing good out there. OG Green, see you in here. Texas today, y'all. Going to Texas today. Going to Texas. Before I press anything, there we go.
Yo.
Triple D. What's up? What's up, man? How you doing, man?
I'm great.
Good, man. Good, man. Let me get myself all the way together. Hey, man, I appreciate you. Thank you and appreciate you for being able to come through. You know what I mean? Let me talk with you for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I was looking at your page and I went and looked at your stories and stuff, and you had a lot of people shouting you out. So you definitely are within the community, and I know people, you know what I'm saying, you got a lot of friends. A lot of people trust you because they, looking out for them and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to throw that out there. You know what I mean? First, you know what I'm saying, before I do the introduction, I just want to ask how you doing, man? How's life going for you right now?
It's great. Life is great right now. Work is kind of busy. Mm-hmm. So between that and juggling, designing packs, life's been kind of crazy. Life's been kind of hectic.
Okay. We're going to get into it. We're gonna get into it. Let's talk then. So, all right. Well, we got a good low number of people in here. I am always Cooks24. Thank y'all for joining in, tuning in, tapping in, just saying what up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody out there. Also, shout out to Triple D Fitted. So if you know him, make sure you say what's up to him. You know what I'm saying? He took a few minutes out of his day to talk with me today. I am always Cooks24 for a podcast. Y'all know how I do. I try to talk with everybody that's entrepreneuring, that's creating, that's got their hands and foots in the community, that's trying to make a better change, positive on the positive tip. You know what I'm saying? So today's guest is Mr. Triple D Fitted, coming from Texas, Dallas area, right?
Yep, Dallas, Texas.
Okay. Coming straight out of Dallas, you know me. You got a big game coming up this Saturday, so we'll get on into that. So first question that I ask anybody, you know what I mean, which you pretty much already answered. You know, how you doing, how's life, and all that. So let's just go ahead and get into to the show. So as I start, so like how long? Like, what's your era? Like, you an '80s era, '80s born, '90s raised type of person, like me?
Yep, I'm born in '85.
Okay, okay, 1980 right here. Um, so, when did you like start collecting hats? Like, when did the love for starting collecting hats start for you?
I've always been a fan of hats. I actually just started like getting heavy into collecting in probably like October, towards the end of like 21 is when I started picking up the pace and really jumping into collecting hats. Um, I mean, to be totally honest, I jumped into the hat game, and you don't see it on my page, but I did a lot of raffles. Raffled
Okay.
off a lot of hats, sold a lot of hats, help people, secure their hats online, whatnot. And then if you look at my timeline, I have
Hmm.
completely done away with that. Like I've got, I'm focused right now, and my focus right now in the hat game is to continue collecting and design some heat.
Okay, okay. So and I had a question about that raffling, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out. Um, like, how did you even like create that? Because sometimes you can mention stuff, but people won't join in or support. So like, how did that start? And of course, it went well because I see all the shout outs in your timeline. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
I see all, like, so I'm like, oh, he looks out for people. He helps people out. So like, how much trouble was there trying to get it started? And you know what I mean? Like, was there any smooth parts? Was it always a hassle?
There never was really a hassle. I think the most difficult part was being new to the game of
Okay.
the raffle side of it. Obviously, I don't have any references because I'm new. I ain't really done any business with anybody. So picking up pace was a little difficult, but once you had the hats that everybody wanted,
Hmm.
they're gonna tap in. They want the hats. Um, and I did that for a good while, and then I seen the hat got competition. I seen the first and the second one, and I always had ideas. I just never knew how to put them down on paper.
Hmm.
And so I slowly started. I got sick. Unfortunately, I caught COVID, and so I had to
Hmm.
quarantine away from the family. And I figured, you know what? Now's the best time. I'm not gonna have this much time to myself. So I taught myself how to use Photoshop in like 2 days. I bought me a
Mm.
template, and I hit the ground running, and I've been focused on it ever since.
So you're a do-it-yourself type of person.
Yeah, yeah, I'm definitely
Okay.
one
Okay.
that will teach myself and jump on YouTube and watch tutorials and kind of just figure it out as I go.
Okay. Um. So how did you create the name Triple D Fitness? Where'd that come from?
Triple D is it's actually a nickname for Dallas used locally.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so a lot
Okay.
of people here use it. Um, I wanted my name to also reflect where I was from because
Mhm.
I'm passionate about where I'm from. I love living in Texas, especially Dallas. Um, another fact, well, a lot of people know, but maybe not everybody on the live is I only collect Rangers hats. So I don't collect any other team other than Rangers. I'd probably say 99% Rangers, and I have two Frisco Rough Riders, which is our minor league team, and one Buffalo Bison. Other than that, it's all Rangers.
Okay. And what made you get that bison? Because seem like the community is 50-50 on the bison. I see folks that love it, and then I see folks that don't rock with the bison. So what made you get the bison?
It was the one from Toppers, the all black Bisons from Toppers. Obviously, that's back when My Fitteds was going. Everybody was going crazy for the My Fitteds Bisons. I
Right.
personally, I'm not a huge fan of like very, very bright, colorful hats. So the fact that that one was all black, It had the nice red, the metallic. It was one of the ones that I just had to have. Luckily,
Oh.
and I didn't even my homie Villa actually is the one that secured it for me. That's shout out to Villa. That's my day one homie. I met him early when I created my Instagram page, and we have been friends. Actually, I consider him a brother at this point.
Okay.
He actually kind of showed me the ropes of the raffles. He was doing it when I first got in, and he's really the reason why I was able to be successful in it, I guess you could say, early on, because he already had, he already had that the ground laid, for that. So
Okay. Okay. Oh, so let me write that out. Okay, so um, tell me about the process behind that Burberry hat, man. You know what I'm saying? I seen that and I was looking. I was gonna say what caught my attention was the who is the hat guy. Because I want you to jump into that too. Wherever you need to start at on that, because it's all on that one post, And it's like when you look at for me, I try to look deep. So I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? You got New Era on the side of the hat. You know what I'm saying? That's a major, that flag. You know what I mean? Then it's your creation coming out of your head. You had to link up. You had to network. So just tell me like the process behind that particular hat that you created.
so with that particular hat, I was kind of doing some research. I don't mind designing around hooks. I've got plenty of hats designed around hooks. I like good color combinations, and I was just doing some research. I was kind of seeing which of those higher end brands kind of stood out to me. And obviously everybody knows Burberry, but once I saw the plaid, it just came to me. Those colors just go very, very well together. Me being that I'm from Texas, I like to show love nationwide, but especially to the local teams or to the teams in the state. Obviously, Houston has a huge following in the fitted community. So I wanted to do a Rangers, and we have a great community here, but we only have here in Dallas, we only have one store that does actual drops. I mean, we've got probably 40 lids, but we only have one pro image that actually drops hats. So I figured, as much as I want to stay true to where I'm from and design a Rangers, I knew the Astros was going to give me the best chance to win the competition. So I kind of messed around with the colors a little bit, showed some of the close homies, especially in Houston. And once I dialed it down, and I basically got kind of the okay from everybody as far as would you buy this hat, I knew that was the one that I was going to run with. And I actually submitted, I probably submitted 15. But
Really?
yeah, but then the guys hosting it, Snapback and Willis, they said you got to be careful because the judges are going to pick, the one hat. They might not pick the hat that you feel the strongest about. So I gave everything out, and I only left the Astros in the competition. I pulled all my submissions out and just left that one.
So, and what caught my attention on that too is you said that you have in your particular area you have a bunch of leads, but you only got one pro image.
Yep.
So like how what's the word? What I'm looking for? How, as far as you putting together your collection like you want to, like what I'm saying, how hard was that for you? Because ordering online, of course, but I know it would be easier to have more of those stores that you like, because like I'm in Decatur, Alabama, and I'm with you. If it ain't on the little racks and Hibbets or Finish Line, I got to go to the next city, miles away, to get to to get to just the lids. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? So like for you, what I'm saying? Like, has that pro image always been there?
No, it actually just opened up last year. So.
Oh.
And let me correct myself. We've got two pro image. One's been open for years, but
Okay.
they're not involved in the hat community. They
Okay.
sell their merchandise, their jerseys and whatnot. So this new Pro Image opened up. That one's about 30, 40 minutes away from me, the original one. This new one opened up 10 minutes away from my house. And they right away let it be known that they would be dropping hats. And of course, here in Dallas, we went crazy. We were excited. We were very excited that we were going to have a store that we could actually go line up, for drops, cop the hats in person, help people with assists that are not in the area. And they actually gave me my chance at my first drop. They're the ones that picked up my first little 2-pack.
You know what? I remember I seen that picture. I was going to ask you about that too. So what's it like networking and being able to collab and cooperate with a company, you know what I'm saying, like with I guess you would call them a distribution. Would you look at them as a distribution? So like what was that like building that relationship with them, man?
That process surprisingly moved very fast. So I designed those hats, I mocked those hats up, and I think 2 weeks later we were locked in for a drop, which to me was crazy. Like, I know people that have been doing mock-ups for way longer than that, and they're still trying to get into a store. I think for me it was beneficial that they were a new store, and then all the local homies are really the reason why that drop happened, because I talked to the manager, and once I posted those that set of mock-ups, the homies just started hitting them up and were like, yo, we need these hats. And I think they said they got maybe just over like maybe 150 DMs.
Wow.
And they said that's the reason. Once we knew that many people just here locally wanted it, we knew we had to drop it.
Okay, and I'm glad that you said it like you said it, cause I can relate with you, and I feel the energy, the positive energy, because you got people that truly support you. You know what I'm saying? And they rock with you the long way. You know what I mean? And that right there, that's impressive to me, and I salute that. You know what I'm saying? So I can tell that you're a good person, cause people trust you. They holler at you, you know what I'm saying? They ask you questions that you're able to answer when they're looking for something. You know what I'm saying? You give them the extra to help find it or find it for them. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hard to get people to do stuff for you these days just off the kindness of the, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So I salute you on that, man. Let me ask you this too. What's the difference? What differences to you besides the name in the Houston fitted community and the Dallas fitted community? You know what I mean? What would, besides stores or the logos, like, you know, like the supply and demand part?
Honestly, I don't know. I think we're very similar. Some people would probably look at Houston and say they've got a larger fitted community. I don't think that's the case. I think we just didn't have. It was harder for us to get our hats, because up until recently, when Pro Image opened, we had to get everything online. So we didn't get to build a community as far as meeting up at a drop. You know, I know Houston, they don't have a ton of stores, but they definitely got more than us. So they've been for years able to go meet up at drops, hang out, meet each other. Whereas us, we were kind of just individual collectors in the same city, and slowly kind of growing the community. Now that we've actually got a store that's doing drops, you know, we meet up, we hit each other up. Hey, yo, you going to the drop? What are you going for? What you shooting for? Or sometimes I've even gone up to the store, if they're not dropping a Rangers hat, just to help the homies out of state. And help them out. So I definitely think we're on the same level, but we're just kind of, we've been growing a little slower than Houston has. But we're just passionate about our fitted hats. We're just as passionate about, you know, the community. But now I guess we're gaining more of a voice, which is kind of what I'm trying to do. Like I've always told everybody, I want everybody to know that people in Texas, especially Dallas, Rangers collectors, we don't just buy the panic. We can create it too.
Mm.
So we've got a lot of great designers. We got a lot of great designers. We share a lot of ideas. We bounce ideas off of each other all the time, show each other our mock-ups, give feedback. And I think now that we'll hopefully be having more consistent drops on a regular basis, people will see, okay, Dallas does have just as big of a community as some of these other cities.
Okay.
So I just want to do my part to help put my city on the map.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Now I've met a pretty good number of, Houston fitted collectors. You know what I'm saying? And one in particular, Big Dave.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Now when it comes to the Dallas area, you know what I'm saying? Do y'all have a squad? Like y'all got a hashtag so and so, or you know what I mean? Like what's your squad? Is it you know what I mean?
We really don't. We really don't. Like I said, I think it's just gaining traction right now. We don't necessarily have a group. I mean, there is a Facebook group,
Okay.
but we don't have, our own hashtag. We're kind of in the process of trying to get stuff like that going down here. Like we want to start hosting events, specifically around hats or hat type stuff. And like I said, just putting our name out there, letting people know that we got a big group down here too.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's go back into your collection. I want to ask you about. Dang, where did I put it in? I was just looking at it too. The other hat that you created, the hometown remix.
Yep.
Tell me what was the idea behind that? I like that name. You know what I'm saying? So let me let you know that hometown remix. I liked it. And if I'm thinking right, the green and white. And then what was the other color? That's the hat you got on now,
Yeah.
right? What was your ideas in the hometown remix and the creation of the name and all that?
So it's basically a crossover. They're crossovers. This is a college crossover. This is a Texas A&M crossover. That's the college. That's my college that I cheer for. That's my college. Everybody else in my family, they cheer for the Longhorns. I'm not. I can't do it. I can't do it. I've just always. I mean, I've been an Aggie fan probably since middle school. So it's been a long time.
Giggle. Ain't that the giggle? Ain't that what y'all be saying? Giggle. Okay.
Yep. So let me decline that call. So that's kind of where it came around. So this one is based on our hockey team, the Dallas Stars.
Oh.
So this is the Stars crossover.
Ooh, I liked it. Yes, I liked it. Right.
So I just went a little different. There's been a couple of hockey crossovers, Rangers hockey crossovers, and I don't want anybody to ever think I'm trying to steal their designs. Mm-hmm. So that's why I had to try to come up with something that didn't look like any of the other hats, but still had my twist on it.
Okay. Now, also to ask, like, and this right here, now this is strictly Texas. What's your favorite Texas logo and why?
Honestly, my favorite Texas logo is the T. It's just, it's bold. It's bold. My problem with the T is it's so easy for it to get embroidered crooked.
Gotcha.
Because it's a straight line. So not only is it easy to see. If it's crooked, you're gonna see it right away. But honestly, probably I want to say, if we go away from the T, I want to say my second favorite logo is the cowboy.
The old school.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. That's nice right there. Now, as far as that logo, how is that? What year is that logo?
I think this, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is like our '80s logo, early '80s. I could be wrong. But yeah, I like our logo.
What's your least favorite Texas logo?
Least favorite, hands down, is the retro tee. I do not like the old school blocky tee. I'm not a fan of it.
I'm trying to remember it. I'm trying to remember it. It's a
I think
block.
I think I may have. Matter of fact, I just like it so much. I think I only own one. One. I'm trying to see if I have it in
The
here.
old T, it ain't got the shadow in the back of it, right?
No, it's just literally
It's
just
just
a square, just a blocky tee.
oh, okay, okay, okay. And then Villa says you forgetting the star logo is ass. He said you don't like the star
The
logo.
star logo? Which one? Oh, I think he's talking about the diamond. Yeah, yeah,
Oh, okay, okay,
yeah. I'm not
All
I'm
right.
not a fan of that one. So
Uh,
probably it's gonna be the T, and then the one I showed, and
mm-hmm.
then the T on it.
Okay. Smooth, smooth. Now, for you know what I'm saying, over the years, you know what I'm saying, I can say both of us 80 baby, 90s raised. You know what I'm saying? Like when I started out collecting hats, it was starter for me. You know, I didn't know the difference between, you know, I'm a country boy, so I didn't know really fitted hats. Fitted hats were more expensive. That's why I never
Mhm.
did get none. But then once I started doing my own thing and, you know, hip hop touched into place. It's my favorite rappers and artists was wearing hats. You know, I'm noticing my favorite sports stars was wearing hats. I'm like, man, I need me a fitted. I need to get me a fitted, but I had the braids. So I had to wear a bigger hat. And once the braids came down, I had to get the smaller hat. Blah, 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 blah. I went from snapbacks to fitteds. But as I got back into the fitted community, Mr. Triple D, say about 2 years ago when Hat Club started coming out with all them collections, you know what I'm saying? The pink olive and all that, you know what I mean? And I started getting back into it. And I noticed how things started shifting and changing. I noticed the groups. And then the pins came. Then it was all about the patches. Then it was all about what's color under your brim. And you know what I'm saying? And some of the stuff we already had back in the day. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? These 15, 20-year-old, 23, 24, they don't remember. Like, we've been had two-tone pinwheel hats and all that. Shout
Yeah.
out to Fitted Committee. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm asking you is, you know what I'm saying, coming from where you come from and being in your community and how you like to collect, what has changed for you in the fitted community? What's one of the biggest changes from the start to now that you see a change in the fitted community, good or bad?
What's changed? Um, Man, a lot has changed. Really, a lot has changed. Um, I'm trying. There to me, there's been so much change. Like you just got all kinds of stores now. Before, you had your top dogs. You had your hat club. You had John Jay making his name with My Fitteds. But now you've got Lids HD. You've got various pro image dropping, around the country. So I want to say just maybe the amount of stores has really, 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 really changed, and it's allow us as collectors to end up. That's how we end up with 200, 100 hats because there's so many
Mm-hmm.
hats dropping every day. I mean, there's almost a drop every day of the week now. So
Every
that
day.
would probably be the biggest thing is the amount of drops that have just continued to increase over the amount of time.
That's true. That's true. And are you one of those people that you got to have a hat, or you can wait on it and you can pick? You know, I ain't got to have the number one seller. I can get the number two or number three. Because the reason why I asked you that is because, like you said, true to statement, you said that it's a different hat dropping, different company dropping, different person dropping a hat every day. And I ain't gonna lie, I ain't got that much bread like that. I wish I could, boy. I mean, if I won $1 million in the lotto triple D, I know I'm spending about 10,000 on some hats. I'm going to get, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So, you know what I mean? So I have to big dog agree with you there. It's so many places and so many things, places and people that you can cop these hats from. So, let me ask you this: tell me about the who is the hat god thing. What was that about?
So Pro Image Colorado, this was their third time running it. Um, they basically just open it up to the community, let you submit your designs. At first, it was ran a little different. I want to say maybe they had a cutoff of amount of people that were able to submit. and then they just put those people up head to head every week or every day, what have you, and you just advance bracket style. This year was a little different. They let the guys from the Views from the Vault, Pierre, Leon, um, Chad was in it, Hat Crawler. They let them pick out of all the submissions the top 128 mock-ups, and they picked it by team. So they took turns, and I want to say they did it over 4 nights, and they each picked 8 hats a night that they wanted on their team. And then we battled amongst the team. So, like, Leon is the one that ended up picking me. So I went up against everybody in Leon's bracket until we finally got down to the final 4, and then that was the one from each bracket. And then we battled head to head. And I told Leon early on when he picked me, I said, this Burberry is going to take us to the finish line in first place. I was very confident. I like to kind of stay right on the edge, not necessarily cocky, but confident. To me, I think there's a difference. I think confident, you got something to stand behind, a true, whether it be idea, product, what have you. Cocky, you just think you're the greatest thing walking on earth, regardless of what you got going for yourself. So I definitely was confident in that design. I knew Houston had my back because I showed it before I submitted it, just a little sneak peek, and they really loved it. And then I knew I had my local homies; they had my back because, like I said, we're trying to put our name out there as far as the fitted community in Dallas. So even though they don't collect Astros, they kind of knew, like, in order to help get our name out there, we're gonna have to, And I went up against some difficult competition, even early on. Like, there were some good hats, but I had so many votes. Like, I was winning by large percentages. And I want to say it was like that maybe for the first 3 rounds, and then once it got narrowed down, it got a little close. I mean, there was a couple times where I was like, man, this might be my last week in this thing. But the guys came through, the votes, everybody voted. And then, of course, there was 3 judges also towards the end that had a say. So you had to win the people's vote, and then there was 3 other votes. The people's vote counted as 2. And then each of the other 3 counted as 1. Whoever got to 3 votes first ended up taking it. So so they ran it a little different style this time, but I liked it. I think it made it more fair, and it also narrowed down the competition to 128 really, really good hats.
Okay. Let me see. 2 things. Number 1, Views from the Vault. I found out about them. I'd probably say about 2 years ago, and I did an interview with Pierre, Cat Wonder. You know what I'm saying? And he had an amazing collection. All them brothers, all them Hat Crawler, Leon, they got an amazing collection. I mean, it's like that they the Foot Locker hats. Like, I love how I like how they put they stuff together, and it's almost, I mean, it is a podcast, a talk show, like and it's helpful to the community, you know what I'm saying, when you want to know what's going on. So, like you say, you and your your peeps, y'all want to put y'all name out there. Has Views from the Vault been very helpful with that?
I mean, they do provide a ton of information, especially Hat Crawler. I mean, he got all the info on what's dropping, and rightfully so. He's made a name for himself. But then, they get the early looks at some of the drops and whatnot, so we get to see that, ahead of time. They kind of showcase various stores or what have you, so they're definitely helpful. I've never really spoken to either of them, like, directly. Hopefully that'll change, once if I can continue to make a name for myself in this community, maybe I'll find myself on Views from the Vault one of these days, but that's the goal, that's the goal.
That's the goal. Okay. And number two, if you don't mind, like who's some of your close partners in the hat game? Like who you rock with? You know what I'm saying? Some shout them out. I like to shout them out. You know what I'm saying? And possibly holler at them too down the line.
Villa Kicks. He's down in the comments. That's hands down like I said, he's my brother. I don't even call him a friend anymore. We talk almost every day, and it's not just about hats. It's about, it could be about work. It could be about what he's got going on this weekend, concerts, this and that, shoes. So that's why I would consider him more of a brother versus just a friend. And then in the fitting community, I mean, man, especially here in Dallas, I mean, I've got, you name it. I mean, Ray's probably got Ray and Go Getter probably have Rangers. Like you could probably put their Rangers collections. If there was a fitted Hall of Fame, they'd be neck and neck for a Hall of Fame type collection. I mean,
okay.
They've got it all. You name it, they've got it.
Okay.
I don't know, and I know. If I'm not mistaken, I think they kind of also talk. So It's almost like I don't know if there's maybe like an unspoken competition, but I love it because you'll see him grab a hat, he'll cop a hat, and it's like their collection is insane. I mean, yes, look, like Mr. 58 said, Ray, he is the god of the Rangers.
I'm finna pin it on there. Tell Ray I'm looking for him. Tell Ray Cooks 24, Triple D seen him. I'm trying to check out the collection straight up, man.
Yeah,
Yo, I mean, and that's dope.
There's tons of people. Chad, the total package. I met him through his auctions. I was always one that was going on there and giving steals. Like I just give steals for no reason,
Yeah.
Some people call me crazy. They're like, yo, that's probably less than what you paid for it. I'm like, yeah, but I ain't going to wear it. It's been sitting there. I might as well let somebody else purchase it that's going to actually put it to use. Obviously, I ain't worn it yet. So let me pass it on to somebody that's going to actually appreciate it more than I am, So he was helpful at helping me get rid of some of the stuff that I wasn't going to use and blessing other people. Angel's cool as hell. He hosted the auction with Chad. Good people. Jose's another person that hosts the auction. He's a great guy. But there's man, this will turn into a 4-hour show if I had to shout out all the homies because they're so cool. Like Century's another good local guy.
Okay.
I mean, he's just there's tons of them. Everybody out there, y'all know who y'all are. Shout out to all of y'all. Y'all guys are crazy.
Now, I definitely had to ask this question. You know what I'm saying? Like I noticed you say you're a Ranger fitted person. You collect Rangers. Can I see some of your Rangers hats?
Yeah.
Can we see a couple of them?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's break it down. It's showtime, y'all. Let's check it out. Oh, okay. Now, what's that particular color right there? What's that combo?
It almost looks like I guess you could call it like khaki. I want to say it's like toasted peanut if you get like real technical into the name.
Okay.
Something like that. This is my fitteds.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That come from my fitteds right there.
Yeah, Zelda.
Okay. I like that. Okay. That patch was hot too.
Yeah, patch was crazy.
The
OG.
Is that
OG glow in the dark?
Oh, that's a glow in the dark one.
Yeah, Hat Club.
Oh man, Hat Club. Okay. What color is that? Because is that dark green or is that something else?
No, it's black.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I see it now. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Nice Hat Club crossover, Dallas Mavericks crossover.
Ooh, I like. Now I'm a fan of the Dallas Mavericks. I like that. I like that. Green with the blue on the bottom. Black inside, black headband.
Yep.
I like it the most because of that. Because when you switch, I'm a black. I like the black. I like the white headband, but the black one just lasts me a little bit longer.
Yep, absolutely. And then I actually drove to Houston for this one.
You wanted that, and that's fresh too. Now is that a crossover too?
Nah, this is from Ty. This is Hero Pack.
Shout out Dankadelics. Man, I like that inaugural. Okay. That's
Yeah, so
fresh right there,
he
man.
dropped this
Ooh.
in Houston. I took a chance. Me, my son, my homie drove down there. Um, it was like 4 hour drive, I think. And
Mm-hmm.
you know, of course, some people are like, "You're crazy. Like, you're not even guaranteed to get the hat." I said, "I know, but if I don't go, if I go, I got a chance. If I don't go, I'm guaranteeing myself not to get it." I said, "So I
Yeah,
gotta
buddy.
go to at least give myself a shot." You know?
Straight up. Now, as far as I know what logos you get, and I know what teams you're after. But what's your style of collecting though? Like, what's your style? You know what I mean? Like, um, in fact, you explain it if you understand what I'm saying. Like your style of collecting. You know what I mean? Is it the colors? Are you after different colors? Are you after putting together a collection? Like, what's your style?
I'm I'm all about wearable stuff.
Okay.
So if I have to if I have to go out and buy an outfit to match a hat that I'm gonna buy, then I probably won't wear it that much if I already don't have an outfit that would go with it in my closet. So I'll
Mhm.
probably steer away from that. So I kind of buy based on, oh yeah, I can rock that with plenty of stuff in my closet, you know, no problem.
Yeah.
And I tend to stay away from the brighter colors, like the real neon loud colors, because I don't have anything in my closet that color.
True.
So I tend to stay away from it. I've bought a couple just because I like them, but like I have maybe like two that are like really really bright, loud colors, but nothing nothing too crazy. So I mean, as far as I'm really a buy what you like. I used to be buy everything. If it was
Mhm.
Rangers, I was gonna try to copy it. Lately, I've been way more selective because I'm running out of room. So you know,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's yeah. When you one of the top collectors and people hollering at you, room is an important word in your life. You got to create room. I understand that.
yep,
So, uh, let me segue into this right quick. Um, Coming from Dallas, coming from Texas, hip hop is a big thing, especially for us in the South because we both from the
yep.
South. You know what I'm saying? So, what's up, Bookworm? So, who are your five top hip hop artists for you, man, coming out of Texas, if out of Texas?
Man, I listen to everything. Like literally, I mean, even just outside of hip hop. Like I didn't start listening to hip hop early on,
Mm,
just because really nobody in my family did. They, you
mm,
know, my
okay.
mom raised me on old school rock,
Right.
country music,
Mm-hmm.
some Tejano music.
Mm-hmm.
I was really close with one of my cousins. He was older than me. He introduced me to like the alternative rock. So I really didn't get into hip hop till, man, it was probably middle school before I really started even listening to hip hop. So I kind of missed out on all the great 90s stuff, you know, and I find myself listening to that a lot more versus the new stuff now.
Right, you right here, right? We in the same boat. We in the
You know,
same boat.
I'm
So,
real big on, you know, East Coast, West Coast. So, you know, Biggie, Tupac, Snoop, love that stuff. Um, but as far as, I mean, UGK, I'm a huge UGK fan. Obviously, coming from Texas, I listen to some of the local rap. Not a ton, probably
okay.
more back in high school. Um, and then because you know Louisiana's so close, I listened to a lot of Boosie. He was
Yep.
somebody that I listened to a lot of Atlanta rappers too. You know, especially back in
Yep.
the day. You know, rap.
Yep.
I think rap back then was just when I started listening to it, it was different. You know,
Yeah.
not that I dislike what they're putting out now,
Mm-hmm.
but I prefer the older rap, the older hip hop.
I'm with you, and that ain't even without hating. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of legends that come from Texas. That's why I asked you. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, UGK. Then you got your Trader Truth. You got your Zeros.
Yep.
You got your Devin the Dude, Ghetto Boy, Scarface by itself. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's the king. You know, that's the king right there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but Bun B right there, and it's like, yo, and it's Lil Kiki and many more. And then even past them, you know what I'm saying? There's still some greats out there. Big Pat and just switch up, man. It goes on. DJ Screw, salute DJ Screw. You know what I mean? Like it goes
Yep.
on. But I understand where you're coming from because it's like backwards for me. Because I started out listening to the old school hip hop. You know, my grandma raised me. Mama went to work all the time. You know what I'm saying? Daddy, he was Rolling Stone. So, you know, I heard a lot of gospel music. You know what I'm saying? But then as I'm watching TV, I'm starting to hear different music. Then I get into Janet Jackson. Janet Jackson really what got me in there. You know what I'm saying? And then on from there, Public Enemy, NWA, Wu-Tang, on and say on. But then, let me see, I'm 42. So let me say my last 10 years, lo-fi music, certain alternative music, certain rock music, like it's like I'm hearing different noises now when I listen to music. So I can relate with you on that as far as, you know, everybody ain't got to come up the same way to grasp hold of what's good. You know what I'm saying? And it's good that I can tell that you're a big thinker too, because you can listen to your play like my playlist. I got a hip hop song, a lo-fi song, a R&B song, et cetera, et cetera. It's all different. You know what I'm saying? So let me ask you this, and then we're gonna get into the bonus round because this gonna be fun right here.
Right.
So let me ask you this. Two questions, short answer. One word to describe Triple D Fitteds, the person. What's one word that you can think of to describe you?
Honest.
Honest. It don't get no honest than that. That's dope right there. That tell me a lot. Plus, people speak good about you, and that says even more. You know what I'm saying? What's one of your top goals for this year?
For this year, I'd like to have. I'd probably like to do about at least 6 drops, 6 different drops, not necessarily with different stores, but actually I'm lying. I'm gonna bump it up to 10 because I've already got 3 locked in. They'll be coming out probably starting in April. So I wanna try to end up with at least 10 drops of some sort for 2023. I want my name to be known in the community, not just as a collector, not just as an honest person, a real person, but somebody that can design great hats.
Okay. And I just thought of this is why I'm asking now. Them two blueprints that you got in your profile page, is them two are the ones that's locked in, or them something I done missed?
Just my mock-ups? You mean the 2
you got the
mock-ups?
ones. Yeah.
Those are just stuff that I kind of threw out there for people to see. Neither one of them have dropped yet. Neither one of them are locked in. But I don't like to. I don't really put a lot of my stuff out just on my page, not for fear that somebody's gonna take it, but I kind of like to stay kind of low key and then just hit people with the news all of a sudden, like, yo, here it comes. Here, I'm dropping something. So I do have a circle, a very, very close circle that sees probably 100% of my mock-ups, and I like I said, I bounce the ideas off of them. Because I know that they're also people that are going to be honest with me. If the hat sucks, they're going to tell me the hat sucks. If I need to make some changes, they're going to tell me I need to make some changes. They're not just going to see everything I show them and everything's going to be great, because what are the chances of that? What are the chances that I don't ever make a bad hat? It's going to happen. It's going to happen. And it has happened. So I like to kind of keep it low key and then just surprise people with it, But every now and then I'll throw a couple out there just to kind of get feedback and see what people are feeling.
Okay. And last question before we get into the bonus round. For somebody like me in Alabama, if I seen your catalog or some way seen, how could I order one of your hats? Like, how could I, you know what I'm saying? Would I have to go through the Pro Image, or would I have to go through whoever you collabing with, or hit you up, or what? Hit you up?
As of right now, the way my first drop went, because it was the first time I had worked with the store, they kind of gave me my personal hats for free, and I really couldn't set any aside for anybody. I wanted to, but they also ordered. The stock wasn't crazy low, but they didn't I mean, it was only 2 hats, so they didn't go bananas with the stock, which ended up. I mean, it was crazy. The amount of people that showed up to that first drop they said it's the biggest crowd they've ever had. And if I'm not mistaken, I want to say it's the first time they had a drop that sold out same day. They were gone in like maybe less than 10 minutes. Everything was gone.
Dang. That's what, but that's what you wanted though. That right there gave you the motivation to, okay, and that's dope right there. Well, I'll make sure. Like I said, I follow your page, I follow the posts, and I hit the notification. So anytime you post, I'm gonna see it because I dig that. I like to support the peoples. I gotta holler back at Snapback God, because he got some stuff dropping. So it's like I enjoy network with you, and I definitely thank you for, you know what I'm saying, just showing your brand, showing how, just telling how you came about, you know what I mean, you know, your favorites, things you like, the community, what's it like in Dallas as far as the fitted community, and how y'all trying to grow. And that was one of my main focuses of this, is just to, you know what I mean, get that out there. So I definitely want to continue helping. So, well, now, Mr. Triple D, we finna get into more of the fun part. We done got the boring part now. Me asking these questions, and, you know what I'm saying, making everybody sleepy. Now we finna get into the bonus round, this or that, you know what I'm saying. I tried to keep it as Dallas based as I could, so this should be fun to hear these answers. People in the chat, y'all play along too, you know what I'm saying. And here we go, you know what I'm saying. So we're gonna start out with we're gonna start out with a little hip hop, then we're gonna jump into the Dallas, then we're gonna jump into the good hard one. So we're gonna start with the Colt 45 logo or the 2000 Astro logo.
I'm gonna say, man, you know what? I think Colt 45s, because you don't see it a lot.
Yeah, you sure don't. I got one. I got one. Wish I had more. Okay. Kelly Green under visor or any other color under visor?
Kelly
Which
Green.
one more suits you? Kelly Green. Kelly love that Kelly Green more. Okay. Let's touch on this right here. Let's go sports for a second. David Robinson or Hakeem Olajuwon?
Man, with San Antonio being in Texas, I gotta go with David Robinson.
Okay. Mavs or the Spurs?
Mavs.
Mavs. Okay. Astros or the Rangers?
Rangers all day.
I knew that was gonna be easy. Okay. Ghetto Boys or UGK?
UGK.
Okay. Scarface or Pimp C?
I'm gonna have to go Pimp C.
Okay. You could now, you know, and either answer ain't wrong, so but still that's a good one. Okay. All right, let me make it a little. Let me make it a little harder. Paul Wall or Chameleon now?
Paul Wall.
Okay. Gangsta Grills.
Paul Wall. He got a different kind of swag. I
feel you on that. Okay. Baseball. You more of a baseball jersey or you more of a football jersey?
Football.
First? With your okay.
Yeah, football for sure.
All right. One of the fitted community's favorite questions: are you a straight brim or are you a curver?
Curve. Gotta curve it. Not too crazy, but a slight, a nice slight curve.
Okay. How about the Dallas Cowboys star or the Texas Ranger T?
Cowboy star.
Cowboy star. Okay. All right. Now, let me make that question a little bit harder. The old school Dallas Star, the solid blue one, or the new school Dallas Star with the white inside?
I like the newer one. I do like the newer one.
The newer logo. Okay. All right. Pins or patches?
I've never really got into pins heavy. I've got a few, so I'm gonna have to go with patches.
Okay. Two-tone hat or the camouflage hat?
Two-tone.
Okay. The San Antonio Spur or the Houston Rocket R?
I like the Rocket R.
Okay, okay, okay. Now let's stick with that R. The old school Rocket R, the yellow and red one with Clyde Drexler and them, the old school, or the one with Steve Francis, the pinstripe, the Rocket. Which one would you pick out of them two?
Ooh. I think I'm
Yeah,
gonna go with the pinstripes. I think I'm gonna go
that's
with the
right.
pinstripes.
That pinstripe off the chain, y'all. Okay, okay. Are you more of a listen to the music audio person, or are you more of a video watch type person? Podcast and the thing.
I think I'm 50-50. If I'm in the car, I'll listen to some podcast or self-help kind of audio.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm here at the house, I'm probably watching some videos. So
Okay.
probably 50-50, I would say.
Okay. Okay. I know this is gonna be an easy one. Texans or the Cowboys?
Cowboys.
Cowboys. I should have known. Okay. Okay. All right. Now let's get into some tough ones right here. Would you rather have the ultimate confidence, or would you rather have the ultimate awareness?
I would say awareness.
Tell me why.
I think if I had the ultimate awareness, I know what was going on at all times, basically, which would give me
Mm-hmm.
more confidence.
I dig that. Okay. I dig that. All right. Um, would you rather, and I think I already know the answer to this one, but to hear you say it would be even better. Would you rather have, from the world, the ultimate, would you rather have kindness or would you rather have honesty?
Honesty, because I think we as a people, sometimes people will tell us what we want to hear, not what we need to hear.
Okay. That goes back to when you said, if I create a hat and you think it don't look good or something, you'd rather them tell you the truth than to be like, oh man, no, that's fire, that's fire, that's fire. And then when it's come time for the sales, then stuff don't go right. So yeah, I dig that. Okay, okay. Um, and the last one is always respect or loyalty. Which one better suits you?
I I'd rather have respect because I think respect is earned. Um, Loyalty, I mean, you can be loyal to anything. You can be loyal to a brand, but respect, it you gotta earn it, and I think once you earn somebody's respect, they'll be loyal to you.
Word
Um,
up.
yep.
Okay, hey, that's dope right there. That was a good one. That was a good round right there. You was ready for that one. You know what I'm saying? That was the bonus round with me. Uh, that was some fun answers. I tried to keep it as as Texas as I could. You know what I'm saying? I try to I do that a lot to what I'm saying, go deep inside people to just bring a smile out. Have a good conversation, elaborate, and plus it also lets you know how people stand. They moral code. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You got a great moral code, Triple D, man. I want to let you know, coming from, say this is my first time meeting you. I have been talking with you on the web, and you got a great moral code, man. I can tell that you're not no liar. You don't bull crap people around.
Hmm.
And you can go to your timeline, and the actions speak for itself. So, I definitely want to say, man, thank you so much, and for everybody that popped in and out, everybody that rock with Triple D. Y'all some good people, man. Y'all show y'all love, and I thank y'all for coming through to support your brother. When he come out with the new mark, when he come out with the new hat, new creation, make sure y'all get in them lines and support. But that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? Triple D, if there's any positive thing that you can say to the community right now, you know what I'm saying, and for people like me, like you, that's trying to do better than they were yesterday, what would your advice be, man?
So lately, I've been hearing, as far as the community, a lot of people want change. Maybe they're tired of seeing the same or what they think is the same stuff. And my message is to anybody out there is, if you want change, go out and create the change. You know, don't just sit back and complain about it. Be a part of the change. Be a reason why this community changes for the better. We everybody has their bad seeds. We've got people that are out there scamming and whatnot, but we can overcome that by being honest with each other, doing good business. You know, that's why I would say that I have the loyal followers that I do have, because I've earned the respect. Because one thing that I promised myself I'd never do is associate my name with any kind of dirt, any drag it through the mud. Triple D Fittage is always going to be a name that is somebody that, you know, is real, going to tell you like it is. Like you said, no BS, just straight up. Because like I said, I think we need to, with each other, sometimes tell the other person what they need to hear, not what they want to hear, because that really don't help them. You know, if I'm in the wrong, tell me I'm in the wrong. I can't grow as a person if you don't. You know.
Yes, sir. True. Okay, and that's a great message. I need to hear that, and I so thank you. And last but not least, this Saturday we got a battle coming, right? This Saturday you coming to my house. Y'all coming to my house. Now, for people that don't know, Dallas Cowboys versus the Philadelphia Eagles is going down, and the winner.
We're playing the 49ers this week.
Oh, that's right. My bad. You're right.
Yeah,
I'm thinking too far. We got the old stinking Giants. Yeah, we got them old Giants coming up. You know what I'm saying? We got them old Giants coming up. But I want to see y'all. I want to get back to you. I want y'all. So just let me ask you before we go, man. How do you think that the season gonna roll up for y'all? Like how you think the 49ers and y'all gonna be a battle? You know what I'm saying? Like what's your take on it?
If we come out and played like we did on Monday, we're gonna be a tough team to beat. But it's gonna take a great game on both sides, because 49ers, I mean, other than the Eagles, I consider them to be probably top 2 in the league. As Cowboy fans, we're always optimistic. We always have that hope. That kind of goes back to loyalty. I mean, I can be loyal to a team, but hell, what have they done for me lately? You know. So, to be honest, I mean, I don't hate any of the teams, but I obviously don't dislike any of our division rivals, because that's a rivalry for a reason.
Yes.
Ultimately, like I said, if we play like we did on Monday, we're gonna be a tough team to beat. They were rocking on all cylinders, but Eagles got a squad this year. They didn't get the number 1 seed by mistake, by accident. They earned it. You know, they earned it. I'm hoping, as a Cowboys fan, I'm honestly hoping for a Giants victory. A Cowboys victory, only because that gives us the NFC Championship at home. That's the only way we'll get a home playoff game. Other than that, we'll play on the road, you know, the rest of the playoffs. So, but I do want to, if there's a team that's remaining that I want to see, is the Eagles.
Man, I want to see y'all so bad. I want y'all 100%. Go ahead.
We haven't been able to face each other at 100% this year.
I know.
When y'all played us, we had Cooper Rush. When we played y'all had Gardner Minshew. So we haven't got to see each other at like 100% health, you know, or at least with the starting quarterback. And I want to see that. I want to see that battle. I'd like to see that, you know.
And also, just for fun, my partner OG Green, he's even though he stayed closer to the 49ers, he a New York Giants fan. So you know what I'm saying. So it's gonna be interesting. I just would like to say shout out to the NFC East, because about 2 years ago they was calling us the NFC least.
Yep.
We brought the drama for all they mamas this year. You know what I'm saying? Washington, I'm sorry, but y'all, I'm sorry about y'all, but when it comes to the Giants and the Cowboys and the Eagles, we brought the drama this year. You know what I'm saying? Y'all took out Brady, and that was still something I'm still shocked about. Like, y'all made him look like high school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, with that being said, man, that we had a fun conversation, man. I hope you enjoyed yourself, man.
Absolutely.
Talking with
Absolutely.
me. I also would like to give a shout out to Crown Clean, you know what I'm saying? Just because he always show love to the brothers in the fitted community everywhere, and sisters. I just would like to say shout out to Crown Clean, you know, I use to clean or whatever. And shout out to Triple D Fitteds for the creations. I'm definitely gonna try to keep in touch, and definitely gonna try to cop one of your fitteds. You know what I'm saying? Because I definitely would love to have a piece of that history, in my hand. You know what I mean? On my head. You know what I'm saying? And other than that, man, shout out to Dallas. Shout out to the Dallas community. Y'all got a good one right here. Y'all support the brother. Y'all take care of him and help spread the word. So support is free. It don't take nothing to share or speak or tell a buddy that do the same thing that you do. You know what I'm saying? It don't take much to say, hey, I got a partner. He got some dope fitteds. He created himself. You ain't gonna find this in no other store. Check him out or check her out. You know what I'm saying? And that's easy. That's easy. You know what I'm saying? That's easy. So, let's say another 3, 4, 5 months from now, Lord will, and you got 2, 3 new ones out. I definitely want to reach back out with you and discuss those. Maybe I have another bonus round for you. By then we'll know who won the Super Bowl, so we'll be, so whoever win, I'll be ready for it. You know what I'm saying? Whoever. So other than that, man, thank you so much. Shout out to the South. You know what I mean? Shout out to the dirty South. Y'all know where we at. Texas to Alabama, Alabama to Texas. We in the house. So Triple D, man, thank you so much, man, for joining. And I will be reaching back out to you. God bless you, man. And just, hey, keep that positive attitude, man. I love it, man. You inspired me, bro. You inspired me to do more. And I just want to say you thank you. You know what I'm saying?
Likewise, bro. I appreciate you, inviting me on here and let me kind of showcase, what we got going on down here and what I've got going on myself. Definitely in a few months, however long, like you said, God willing, reach out, and I'd love to do it again. I had a blast. I mean, I like interacting with people. I mean, it doesn't matter where they're at, where they're from, it's all love, man. It's all love. I appreciate it. Hit me up with a DM. Let me know what size you wear. I'm pretty sure I can work something out on a couple of my drops.
I'm coming. You best to believe. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna worry you. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause y'all know some they'll tap the tap. They'll type your whole paragraph. You only ask for a side, they tap your whole. So anyway, hey yo, I'm gonna do that, man. Thank you once again. I couldn't tell you thank you enough. You know what I'm saying? It feels good to meet good peoples, and you're a good person, man. I just want to tell you thank you once again. Like I said, can't tell you enough. It's hard for me to stop talking when shit feel good. You know what I'm saying? So, you have a good evening, man, over there. And I'm gonna keep up with you. I'm gonna share whenever you share. I'm gonna share. So whenever you get back to posting, remember, Cooks 24 got your back. I'm with you. I'm rolling with you. All right.
I appreciate that.
Okay, man. Hey, you take it easy. All right.
You too. You have a good night.
All right. All right. Peace out, everybody. Always Cooks 24. Triple D signing out.